What happens if your ex doesn't pay you child support on time? Here's the thing, maybe not that much of nothing. It kind of depends. Like if all of your child support is drawn and paid through the OAG may eventually get you caught up by like collecting their tax return. That's one way it can happen. The other option you have is once child support is late, technically you could file a motion for enforcement, which is a whole nother lawsuit that says, hey, court, they didn't pay on time, make them pay. Normally, you're not going to do this if they're like 5 days late on 1 month of child support. How it would happen is this is a sequential problem that keeps coming up, or they haven't paid child support in 3 months. Because here's the thing, to file an enforcement, be careful because every action has an equal or greater reaction. And if you file a motion for enforcement, they may say, funny you should mention it. I was wanting to file a custody modification. That kiddo should be with me primarily anyway, and I shouldn't be paying you any child support. So it's like they may up the ante when you just wanted to get your child support paid. But where possible, try to use the Office of the Attorney General in Texas to maybe even enforce it, get the money from their tax returns, because that way it doesn't cost any extra money. And it's usually outside of the court, like, well, up to a point it is. So it can be dealt with that way and less stressy and expensive. But at some point, if they keep on not paying, you may have to go back to court on an enforcement. And you're, according to the law, entitled to get fees on an enforcement. But I don't want you to like bet your livelihood on that, because oftentimes at court, they may find like, well, you did this and he did that, so he owes you and you owe him, and it kind of cancels out. So like, you better make sure you got a really clean nose if you're going into court on an enforcement.